Hey everyone, it's Nico with Legacy Realty, your real estate advisor and real estate agent, and I hope you're all having a great week. I kind of want to start off this video and saying, if you have any neighbors, here's an early tip for you. If you have any neighbors who maybe you just don't get along with, who really just drive you crazy, one thing I would love for you to do is give them my information, because I can either and convince them to sell their home. So I can either get you new neighbors, and I can get you new neighbors by a couple of ways. One way is by moving you. So if you can't stand your neighbors, maybe it's time to look for a new place. I'll reach out to me, I'll help you find new neighbors, or we can move them and again, give them my information, convince them that now is the time to sell their home. And because I love referrals from great people like you. So if your neighbors are driving you crazy, let's move you or let's move them. Either way, you win. Either way, we all win. My name is Nico. I'm a real estate agent here with Legacy Realty. And so the reason why I do these videos is so that you can become the most informed buyer, seller, homeowner out there, because I want to teach, train, and educate you guys about what it means to be a buyer, a seller, homeowner, real estate investor. And I also want to make a difference in the lives of others through real estate by helping you create a life, wealth, and a legacy through real estate. So today I want to talk about just seasonal market trends. When is it a good time to buy a home versus when is it a better time to buy a home? When is it a good time to buy or sell a home versus when is it a better time to sell your home? And so what I mean by just these seasonal trends, there's different times of the year where when a seller sells during this period, you're more likely to sell for the top dollar. Or if you're buying during this time of the year, you're more likely to actually get in a home at the asking price rather than paying $50,000 to $60,000, $70,000 over the asking price. So just as there's times where it's more expensive to buy a car than others, the same can be said for the housing market. So usually seller season and buyer season, the peak of seller season and the valley of buyer season, they usually last for about 3 months. So with the months in between being a ramp up to the peak or a ramp down to the valley, and so we usually see that during a certain amount of times during the year. Seller season historically is usually between the months of May, June, and July. These are typically the months where everyone puts their home on the market and they're most likely to get the top dollar for their asking price of their home. It's during these months where if you sell your home, you will most likely net thousands of dollars more than if you were to sell your home during buyer season. There are so many factors for this. Is that one of them is school's out, right? Everyone, like the kids are out of school, and just after vacation is done, then everyone comes home and says, we need to sell our home. Families have more time to focus on their home sale. It's nice out. Perhaps the family wants to actually move, get out of state. Maybe they want to move into a new school district or move up into a bigger home. So one thing we've seen the last couple of years, though, is that seller season actually started moving up a little bit. So instead of May, June, July, it's been April, May, June. And we saw this year with home prices and with with homes going under contract in just 2 days, and homes going under contract and going under contract for hundreds of $100,000 over. And this is the minority, not the majority, but we saw that, and now we're kind of seeing a little bit of a cool down, and partially because of rising interest rates. So then buyer season. With seller season starting earlier this year, we could also see buyer season starting a little earlier, possibly. But historically, buyer season starts in October and then goes through November and December. These are the months where it's generally colder, holidays are around the corner, not many people want to move, or they want to go on vacation and wait till the first of the year to start buying. So this is the time where buyers will likely spend thousands of dollars less to get into a home, possibly being able to get in at asking price. So this is the time where buyers will also be competing with a lot less people. Those who couldn't get in a home during the summer months may want to wait till next year. And so buying during October, November, December is your best time to buy. You'll spend less money getting into a home. Does this mean you shouldn't sell your home or buy your home during seller season or buyer season, or vice versa? Of course not, but it's important to educate yourself and to know what you're getting into. Know you'll likely spend thousands of dollars more if you buy during the summer, and know you'll probably net thousands of dollars less if you sell your home during buyer season. So it's just important to be educated and to set those expectations for yourself. So if you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out. I would love to chat with you. I'd love to get some coffee with you. And until next week, I hope you all have an amazing week.